Hello, ladies, gents, and slaves being disciplined in the wheel. We return to the despairing estate in the run-up to the darkest dungeon. It is a wonderful time. We have gone into our first champion dungeon. It was a little stressful because of my own stupidity. Nothing really that the game threw at us. It was just me being dumb. I spent big bucks to have the new team ready to go. I can't believe we're back to 5,000 after going all the way up to almost 100,000. Just a couple missions here that have been pretty damn rough. We're going into the rough monetarily, that is. Kill the full minute in profit. Hopefully this will not go into complete disaster mode. The profit, I am going to assume it works like the regular profit with the pews in front of him, so it really is helpful to have people that can target the back row. And hopefully this team will be able to do it. She with her lunge, I mean, she cannot do the back row, but most of the time you are going to destroy at least one of the pews, right? I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to get it done. Chaos Caster should be able to get it full of blight. I don't know how resistant he is to blight, but at the very least, probably we'll go into the boss fight with the incision, or at the very least, he'll just buff his companions. So let's go in there. Go into provision, into the ruins. Wonder how many of these we're going to need. I'm going to carry four shovels, a full complement of holy water, all the food in the world, 2 stacks of torches, and I guess the ruins, at least 2 keys. You always want 2 keys into the ruins. Everything else, take it or leave it, right? Probably some bandages will be good, but I think we're going to be okay with this loadout. Do it! Embark, baby! Hopefully I did not make a terrible mistake.
But doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had
what a nice guy this guy is.
Time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies?
The narrator sounds like the absolute worst human being, and he deserves every terrible thing that happened to him.
Tittering reverberate maddeningly.
He must be silenced. You are anti-free speech advocate. I cannot believe it. Everybody should be able to rant and rave at their own volition. Here we have a team of fools, our first group of victims. Let's start with that lunge. Almost murder him, but this is Darkest Dungeon, played by Blargh, so always 1 point of health away from lethal dose of madness. We're going to leave Chaos Caster to finish him off. For now, we're just going to shove a spear into the filthy gladiator over here. Chaos Caster should be able to just do the just the plague grenade should murder this guy.
Confidence surges.
There you are. Did I actually equip him with the stuff that I wanted? I think he's fine. He should be okay. The plague grenade will do all of the job. The more that I play, the more that I have shunned stuns. You know, making a stun-heavy team. Always in favor of, I mean, I say this as a stun this guy, but just favoring a lot more just raw damage, because you know what? If somebody's dead, you no longer need to stun them. So I think it makes a lot of sense to simply focus on dealing as much damage as possible. Stuns still have their niche, they have their place, because sometimes the enemy's just too damn fat, and there's no way you can stun them. I mean, no way you can kill them on time, and it might benefit you to just simply stun them, get them out of the battle. But for the most part, you're going to be better served having a ton of raw damage output. Nice, we got an extra shovel. Probably it's not going to be relevant, but happy to get it. Carry on to the task at hand. Yes, indeed. Oh, why you tempt me so? Why do you tempt me so? I don't know if this is a good team, but I've been kind of itching to do this. If the boss, I'm not going to do it now. Depends on how we end up. I'll return and give that a try and maybe lose the entire team, okay? We might go for it. I did receive a tip. I have faced it once in my other save game and I got just trounced. Absolutely destroyed. But do we want to simply eliminate one of the maggots? Or do we want to do as much damage as possible to the fatso? Let's do damage to the fatso. That's a low roll. It does get protection. I definitely need to destroy one of them. Are they resistant to blight? Kind of. Not really. I think this is a total waste of a Blargh. Let's just do the... Actually, what's your stun resist? 70%? Just play grenade on this guy. Blargh for 5 damage. That's pretty decent. Let's destroy one of these guys just to have the extra room. He goes to the position number 2, so then you can pick him to the face. And I think the Dazzling Light on this guy, even though the stun resist is 70%, it's still a decent thing to do. I appreciate it. Got super trance against the Abyssal Super Horror. So I don't even know the mechanics of the fight, but I did get a little spoiled by the comments saying, if you're going to try it, make sure to order your party in the most awful way possible. And that way when because the first thing he does is to rearrange your party. So you want to go in there with the worst order that you can imagine. And at the very least, you won't get that one. So, pretty damn good advice. Very happy to have gotten it, actually, because, you know, it gives me a little bit of a leg up without just spoiling the fight outright. I'm okay with that. A little bit of a pointer there. We are in this together, okay? Pick to the face.
Another one falls.
Those critical hits on that pick is amazing. Because she's got, this doesn't give her crit, but 8% more critical hit and 5 more accuracy on melee. Like, she's pure melee. Kind of grave robber. Of course, the thrown dagger not very useful, but all the other attacks are melee. So, I mean, are ranged. So that's the closest that we can get. So I have a key. Do we want to open this so early? I am sure we'll have another chance of opening this thing. I mean, of spending our keys. This is just treasure. But then again, I might just not come across as much stuff as I want to come across. So let's just shove a key in there, probably regret it later, okay? Let's do that. A bunch of money. Citrine is super trash, so not very happy with that. I mean, it was a decent amount of cash. Rearrange people. Should there be a fight here? Do I want to go in there? Do I want to be absolutely certain that at the very least I don't get destroyed to begin with? Something that's pretty bad on this team, no stress relief, so we are relying on those critical hits to... Oh, wow, that's bad. Especially her going onto the first rank. Pierce does not work on the back rank, huh? But you can't puncture and bypass his guard. You can also use this... No, you cannot. You'll be puncturing from there. You can stay there just fine, but I definitely want her to go to the back. So what I'm going to do is just do Shadow Fade. And hopefully we can get Kraklakvakve all the way to the front through piercing my enemies. These people, I don't really respect them. We could puncture these... Oh, no. I'm thinking about the other guy that destroys stealth. The other attack. Let's just puncture this guy and hopefully... Of course, 1 point away from lethal. Of course that is the case. This play grenade. That should be get rid of one of the guys. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to leave Theo in. But overall, as far as surprises go, this one could have gone a lot worse, maybe. So I shouldn't be too damn heartbroken. She'll be okay. And now with the lunge, she'll be in a good position. I'll probably use that... Oh, he's guarding that asshole, huh? But I cannot target him, so that's super stupid. Alright, let's do a lunge. This guy has super protection, so we'll just lunge against this guy. Casual 35 damage. Pretty damn badass. Probably just do a Noxious Blast to bypass the protection. All kinds of blight. Corroding the entirety of his being, and then we'll do Pierce because he completely ignores protection. Is so freaking good. Maybe just Adder's Kiss, actually. Oh, this doesn't ignore protection, though. 2 to 5 damage. Pierce is so much better here. There you go. And now we can just top everybody off. It should be okay. Everything is back to where it should be. And pick to the face should be able to finish him off. Actually, he's just dead. He's just a dead pile of bones. You scumbag! Not before. He did that stun. Wow. Crack like Vakvit, he just fleet of foot. Will not be dissuaded from her incredible deadly dance. This bypasses guard, so we can just do that. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Eliminated the guard altogether. Not like it matters too much. Maybe we want a disorienting blast here. You kind of target the first row, so never mind. Let's just do noxious blast. All kinds of blight being applied. I'm very, very pleased with that. Everybody gets healed. Should be a lunge away from destroying this pathetic pile of bones, reanimated piece of garbage. Of course, he gets another turn. Thankfully, not enough to bring me down. The lunge is really not even worth it, but she might get a crit. Crit mod 11%, so that would be very helpful. Unfortunately, did not get it. Citrine, go away, you're trash. Everybody back to positions. Ooh, nice. A scout. A trap. A cure. You know what? I actually want to open that trap. Not really. She's the only one that can benefit from it, and she is awful at opening traps. Disabling traps, so let's not. Let's go with a little bit more torchlight. Because, like I said, the flaw this party, no stress relief. Therefore, I probably want to just go full on torch for the entirety of the excursion here. But I am just so impressed with the grave robber. It's so silly that I had such a low opinion of the grave robber. They do an insane amount of damage. Just disorienting blast on this guy because I don't respect the other two idiots. So this should be 100% safe. We'll just do judgment for one of these guys. He'll leave Theorine while doing a little bit of damage. Oh yeah, I feel, man, I just feel like I'm into the groove of Darkest Dungeon. I finally kind of know what I'm doing. Not saying that everything I do is going to be successful, far from it, but I do feel like I know what I'm looking at. I know what the abilities do. I know what the optimal play is. Sometimes I won't do it, and I'm sure that there's plenty of things I still don't know, but I'm getting a little confident on my part. Still respecting the ability of Darkest Dungeon to completely take a giant massive pile of feces upon my forehead and laugh while I scream in the floor saying, "What's all this feces on my forehead? No, I don't appreciate the situation." And Darkest Dungeon just laughing at me with the camera focusing on its crotch while I'm looking down, looking up from the floor and just laughing at me, laughing away. As I just languish on the floor. It's just laughing at me. Go away, journal page. I guess I'll take that, but not really care too much about it. A whole bunch of books. Books are the work of the devil in the Darkest Dungeon. You never want to touch books. That's something that Darkest Dungeon has absolutely taught me. Like, you should never touch books. You might go mad if you read the words of other people. Therefore, you should always just play video games. Continue using that. Go away! No AIDS! Please! Please, no AIDS. Oh, we've done so well so far. No, the thirst. No! Okay, good. Please don't. Don't give me filthy vampire AIDS. It's just so evil. I hate it. Which is the one that hasn't gone? It doesn't really show. Hopefully we can kill one of them. Yeah! Well done there, Rafal. Kolkowska. By the way, I changed it to the proper form. Noxious Blast, I guess. I think I'll go Disorienting Blast. Just to lower the chances. One of these mosquitoes give me AIDS. So we'll just do damage on this guy. I was hoping for a critical hit to get rid of him. Dazzling Light. How much for a judgment? 5 to 10. Very unlikely to get the kill. We'll just do a stun. Alright. He is the only guy. And thankfully, he's just barfing upon my chest. I will take that any day of the week. Instead of getting the awful...
A decisive pummeling.
Instead of getting the awful courtyard aids. Man, do I hate it. Just do tag teaming on this filthy mosquito over here. The mosquito swatter strikes again. Disorienting Blast, Noxious Blast. This is not gonna be enough to kill it. So I'm still gonna have to attack it. And he resisted anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, you weird parasited head crabbed. Sat sack. Thankfully, he barfed another encounter where we managed. You know what? I'm just going to buff her. And she'll hopefully pick to the face to victory here. Durst! What is that roll? That was the worst roll possible. Let's get that. Everybody topped off. Please, wreck him. Not lethal damage. I can see. I'm smelling it. Oh, nice. He continues barfing on everybody. I'll leave Theo in. She's starting to feel the strain. But as long as we don't get AIDS, it's all good. Happy about it. All right. Whew. Another bullet dodged. Another blood-coated, disease-ridden bullet. Get rid of that shovel. It's garbage. Everybody goes back. Ooh, this is good. Leave therein. Confess all your sins, and you shall be absoluted. Oh yeah, absolution comes to those who bear their souls to the higher power. Well done, Leaf. Tempted to go that way, but we're going to make a beeline for the boss fight because that's what you do. That's what you should always do. What kind of chances do you have? Leaf 50%. That's not good enough. We're just going to go for the surefire way of disabling that. Another torch immediately gonna get used, and in fact, let's go back to full light going into this fight because, like I said, been a little uneasy on my ability to take punishment here. Can I even launch the guy in the back, huh? Maybe I want to just throw a dagger. The Bone Noble. What do you do? Bone Commander. Never seen you guys before. No abilities discovered yet, huh? The launch. I respect the Spearman too. He has no protection either. I guess we'll launch the Spearman. Hopefully we get a critical hit. No bananas. Definitely we'll go after the. You know what? This should be a kill. Ugh. At least the plague grenade will get rid of him. Blight 30% is very, very likely a plague grenade. Will leave me in the dark as to the dangers of that guy. Let's see, stun resist 70%. You know what? That's a decent chance to continue being ignorant of what the hell you do. Very happy to get that. See if we can go another turn and another battle. Never knowing what you do. Do a nice pierce there. That is a total miss. Bleed resist 30%. Let's do that. Plague grenade I don't think is worth using. I will rather just target that guy in the back with the thrown dagger. Is that enough? I think it's 6 damage, right? Not 5. Excellent. I probably should heal myself. Let's just do AoE heal, and it all works out because she critted her own self. Beautiful stuff. And here comes the Fatso. Crushing blow. That's respectable damage. Probably just moves you back. Definitely respectable damage. Protection 33%. The pick doesn't give a damn about it. Just carve that pick straight into this ugly ass skull. Puncture, Adder's Kiss. Yeah. Protection 33%. 5 to 11. What's the blight? 4. 5 to 11. 8 to 15. Slightly better to the Adder's Kiss. There you go. It also has a better chance to crit or something like that. I think so. Okay, so that's 10 damage on blight. We could try for another stun. 130%, which is 40%. And let's just let him be. Do some more blight. 16 damage in 2 turns, will be dead. Hopefully, it will be good enough. Continue doing that AoE heal. Low rolls are killing me, but that's okay. Alright, what'd you do? What'd you do? Just another crushing blow. Which is immediately dodged. Amazing crack like that. They cannot be pinned down. Now these fools. You know what? I'm going to take another turn to recover a little bit. I think it's vital to do such things. Do that. Happy to get that extra stress relief. Everything works out. We'll just do Serpent Sway. Is there any reason at all? Battlefield medicine, he doesn't have it equipped, does he? Yeah, I put all the other stuff, so it's completely nonsense. He might get a critical hit, get a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Some stress relief right there. Amazing. 22 blight damage. That's pretty damn steep. Pretty damn dank amount of damage that's happening there. Do we want to keep the anti-venom? I really don't respect this anti-venom, honestly. Let's maybe pile up the onyx. If there's something I need is money right now, so there you have it. I think I'll rather have the busts than the debuff stone, though. Piece of trash. Nice, we get a scout. An opportunity to use a shovel, imagine that. Probably will backtrack through all this nonsense to get whatever we're leaving behind.
Could staunch the flow of otherworldly
And I think I'll rest. If we get there with this amount of stress, I will not rest before the boss fight. I think we can totally make it through, no problem. If we do get stressed before we get in there, ooh, nice. Definitely backtrack into that. Like I said, full on torch. Reduce stress as much as possible. Beautiful. Very, very optimal fight. Actually, 2 worms will be better than 4, but I'll take this. Definitely take this. Absolutely trivial battle. Get the opportunity to get some critical hits for an even better result. This is one of those situations where should have the regular strike equipped. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Well, we can get a kill on one of them. There you go. Unfortunate that we couldn't eliminate each and every one. But even the one and only chance that he has to do a damn thing is utterly eliminated by Chaos Caster ability to sidestep a worm. How intimidating would it be to see a beagle-sized worm crawling up to you? Pretty sure you can just jump out of the way. Chaos Caster don't mean to bring down your mojo or anything, but you know, not that impressive to sidestep the beagle-sized worm. I know that you're trying to cover up by encouraging everybody around you. It's alright. It's okay. You did well, Chaos Caster. Don't let me bring you down. Just being a little too critical of you and your face. This does absolutely nothing. I'll pass. No thanks, no books for me. I am 100% uncultured. So let's get that extra torch. Reduce stress as much as possible. A stone, a gargoyle. I have exactly the kind of people that you don't want to find. Get wrecked. And now you get lunged. Man. Good times in the darkest dungeon, where all shines bright and nothing bad ever happens. There's some more beautiful blight corroding my enemies. I guess we'll do judgment because everybody's. She's not completely topped off. Why not dazzling light? Let's get this guy out of the fight. Get a critical hit. Wow. Pretty lucky, I would say. I don't think that this is all 100% my incredible darkest dungeon skills. Also, quite a few critical hits happening. I did, at the very least, Rafael Kolkowska definitely is itemized to be doing all these critical hits. She is built precisely for this. The others, though, it is getting pretty low. Especially her. Leaf Theory has no business critical hitting anybody, but very happy that is happening, though. I think we want to top her off, so we're going to leave this man. Let him live for one more turn. Get that divine grace right there. Whoa! The biggest heal I ever saw from a Vestal. And just pierce his lungs and murder him. Fantastic. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. His base
victory, but a victory
is
nonetheless.
9%. That's a 17% chance to crit. That's good. A little bit of money, some citrine. Kind of want to keep everything, but I think we'll toss away the bust. Maybe just throw this torch. There you go.
The promise
another
of
pile of
safety.
gold. We'll be back. Never going to open that because we have a secret room. And like I said, you know, stress looking pretty damn great. We're just going to go on to the boss fight. And hopefully we won't encounter a random fight while we're traveling to the ultimate Prophet of Doom. Alrighty. Can I carry that? Do I want to carry it? I have already 12. We'll be okay. Just pass on that. Really, even the holy water would have been a good candidate. Let's go into a full-on torch. Don't even care. Yeah, not going to use it again, but looking good. All right, let's get this done. Let's see how bad it gets with our blight-tinted prophet. Can he block that? Let's find out. I'm going to enable that immediately. There you go. Hopefully he is able to block the falling debris. And of course we're going to lunge at the first pew. We want him to be... Oh, wait. If she lunges, we don't want that. If she lunges, she'll be at the front and she'll get all the rocks. So let's just do that dagger. Fail miserably, but she does get the buff. No, she doesn't. Wow. What's your blight resist? Nothing. You're going to get blighted to oblivion. Plague grenade. Oh, he can't. Of course, because he's at the second position there. So he'll probably just do a buff. We're going to start the buffing. She's our main damage dealer. Let's get that buff going. Alright, there's no reason to do anything but to judge this pew unworthy. We do want to destroy the first one. Now the fulminate. Oh, I didn't expect that. I thought that the thing will come down. Rubble of ruin. He gets to... Yeah, you do get to block that. That's so useful. What's the 3 moves in a row? This is not right. It's a crumbling earth, stone and blood. Well, they're just going to get it. Nothing much I can do about it. I guess we'll just pierce the freaking prophet. Nothing really... I mean, we could just focus on the freaking pew, right? Just to get him to position. Is this worth it? He has no protection, so it really doesn't matter on that front. Just do damage on the first pew. He'll get a little bit closer. Do we want to lunge on the first one? Kind of. Definitely we do. Yes. Let's do this. There's the first pew destroyed. Everybody now is in position where we want it. And let's start with the blighting. Not very effective on a guy that only has one move. I think it's still rather do that than just buff her. Oh, this is for the whole battle. And you can stack it? That seems overpowered as hell to me. But I think I'll just stack those blights. Let's see how much damage the debris does. I think we want to top everybody off. The damage is just not significant. Leaf Theorine is not here to obliterate the enemy. She is here. Ah!
To a killing blow.
Wow, there's a lot of stress. But that's something that we're just gonna have to put up with. The stress is gonna happen, not much I can do about it. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, that is perhaps really bad. Perhaps extremely bad. Let's do Shadow Fade, and she'll receive one of the rocks. And if we do Adder's Kiss, he will go back and receive the other rock, which he will not block. But it might be the difference between survival and death. Don't really care about it. I mean, we do need to do damage though. And she's stunned. If more rocks fall on him, is death's door on him. I'm going to do this even though it pains me greatly to waste a move. But it does mean I am avoiding death's door on Chaos Caster. And we get another buff. There you go. It could be a lot worse, I guess. Alright. Back in action. Here it comes. Fulminate. Man, those critical hits.
Blood vision.
The blood is not too bad. Alright, they have apparently either the roll was pretty low. Either the roll was pretty low, Oh, they have a lot more protection. I really could use some blight resist right about now. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Should be massive. 95% chance to hit. It should get there. 50 damage. Really good. I'm a little concerned. About this. Chaos Caster will probably die if I let this happen. Actually, let's do the Serpent Sway. He should be protected against more nonsense like that. And then I guess we'll do the AoE heal. How useful is the AoE heal? It's not going to save nobody. This, though, might save Chaos Caster from... You know what? I'm going to take some holy water. Some blight resist. That will be useful. Might save Chaos Caster from Death's Door. It might be the way to go. Stun resist 120. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. So we'll just do just another Plague Grenade. Get a little bit more damage going on. Because we do need to kill him at some point. Alright, please.
Such a terrible
Sucks that wastes a whole block, but man, even stun too. Thankfully the block will take care of that, and 17 damage is definitely not as bad as it could have been, so I'm glad about that one. Alrighty. This is rough. This is way harder than I anticipated. She'll be on the front. Yeah, we want to Shadow Fade. This is totally the move right here. Very, very unhappy about that. Oh, you can't, huh? Disorienting Blast, that's like the worst. Man, that's like the worst position to be in. That is such garbage. I mean, it has a 10% chance of getting this done. Not worth it at all. Oh, no more uses remaining. More. 10% stand. No. Definitely a really, really bad position there. Very happy about that. Alright, Leaf Theorine. You are getting Death's Door no matter what. Let's see if we can prevent Death's Door. Actually, I think the AoE heal is the best. That's super low roll.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
29! Oh man, this is starting to look pretty bad, especially with this blight. She might just die. We should run. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right about this. This blight. Oh man, I wish I had the... Didn't I say earlier? Oh, I don't respect the acid resist thing. 29 to 56. No critical hit, unfortunately. Chaos Caster kind of needs to move forward. Otherwise, she will just die. But we also need the extra blight. Okay, Chaos Caster. Just go over there, I guess. Very unhappy about this. Whew, resist. Resist that. Oh, Serpent Sway, of course. It doesn't last the whole time, huh? I guess. This is terrible. I have to move forward. I mean, we're almost to killing it. I didn't think it would go first. No! Oh, no! I thought she would go first. I thought she still had a turn to go. Wow, this is terrible. How come he went first? That was so weird. Well, there goes Crack Like Vacne. We're so close to actually killing this guy. But if I don't heal, everything will go to shit. Divine Comfort makes no real difference, does it? It will hopefully prevent the blight from killing them. Oh jeez, I might have to just escape. Oh wow, oh wow. Give me some respite from this nonsense. I can't believe Crack Like Vacne just went down. And she doesn't even get to go. Shadow Fade is not good enough. I have to do it though, because Pick to the Face does nothing. Stay there. I can't believe it. I can't do anything with this party now. The massive, massive problem of this party. He just needs to pass the turn. That's a massive problem with this party, isn't it? Crack like Backvid going down. I guess we'll do Divine Comfort.
Compassion is a
And we're kind of just counting on that lunge to crit it. To crit. If it doesn't crit, we're dead. My goodness, that dodge. What a lifesaver. Prognostication. Alrighty. Once more. We are in this disaster position. Lunge. Crit 35%. This is a decent chance. Oh, 23. What a low roll. What a garbage roll. I think we just need to do damage. Do damage here and then... Like, if I heal Chaos Caster, it's just not gonna do it. No, don't dodge, you piece of garbage! Oh, no! No! Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Noxious Blast, not going to do anything. Disorienting Blast does absolutely nothing unless the 10% chance happens, which is not gonna. Yep. This is awful.
Injury and despondence.
Can't believe the dodge happened. The rubble comes down. Leave Theorine. If she dies, it's all over. Prognostication. Just don't do damage. The Pew is completely ruining everything. She cannot do Throne Dagger because she's too far in. At the very least, she can do the Shadow Fade. And she can't take Falling Rocks. Cannot move. Because otherwise, she will not be able to heal. Really? You get to go again? Oh boy. Give me some virtue. Fantastic. We're so close. So close to getting the kill. I cannot. Please. Please save me. Give me that lunch. All I need to do is get that lunch. Rubble over. Amazing. Kolkowska keeps saving my life. Why do you get to go again? Wow, man, I was not ready. I really did not see this being so terrible. If you miss this, it's all over. 30 damage, really? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, boy. I mean, I have to. To Disorienting Blast, that's the only thing I can do. The stun will never land. But hey, if this adjustment, 79% to hit. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry, Klakakvakve. I am so sorry. But hey, we did win. We won in the end. So, all that matters. Oh, man, that was awful. I feel so bad. I have a poor Klakakvakve. I definitely want to keep this. We will just use some food on Chaos Casters. That could have gone worse. Let's just keep that in mind. We'll get rid of this holy water. We are backtracking to the secret thing. I do want to keep that. You know what? I have so many blueprints, I don't really care about them. There shouldn't be no more use for shovels. Going back, so that goes away. Definitely want to get this money. And these are just common artifacts. 3 busts are not worth carrying. We'll just get rid of the... because we're gonna camp.
A blazing star is born.
Wait. Okay, pretty bad nighttime ambush. That's all that matters. Well, that was awful. Feeling pretty bad about the entire shenanigans, the entire ordeal. That was so awful. Get rid of this torch. We're going to travel. Yeah. Going to do that. Don't know if I should have done that, but stun charm. We'll keep it. It's just money. And the blueprints, whatever. Continue adventuring. We're going to go back. Please don't give me a fight. What? What's this? Wait. Okay, it's just a bunch of treasure I didn't touch, right? Oh boy, this could have been worse. Could have been worse. It's just keep that in mind. I should have simply escaped. That was the way to do things. Just escape. Let's go back and find. Just don't give me a battle, please, as I backtrack. It's not showing. That's great. Gonna get that secret door. Gonna get the rewards of this horrendous ordeal. We want money. We want all the money that we can possibly get out of this nonsense. I apologize, crack like Vakve. Just when I was feeling pretty damn good. Anytime that I'm feeling pretty good about myself, Darkest Dungeon's like, nah, sorry, fool. But this is not the way it's gonna go down. You're just going to get wrecked. Learn your place. Open. Actually, you want to camp first. Camp first to get rid of that. Use all the food that I can.
The battle may yet be won.
Oh yeah. And of course we're going to do the sanctuary. Because a nighttime ambush will be so awful right now. Yeah, we can even reduce the stress of one of these fellas. Not going to solve that, but at the very least, see if we can get rid of religious. Pretty sure she's not religious at all. Chaoscaster might be religious. Let's just reduce the stress of Vakve. I mean, not the of Rafal. Can she even do anything? She can do gallows humor. Yeah. Of course, he's not. How many adventures does it take to die in a pit? Neither of them was amused at her amazing joke. Come on. You guys have to be such party poopers. That's alright. I'll just encourage you again. And these two are alright. Alright, everybody. Just rest. There's nothing for it now. We've run out of wood. We work together, we can overcome this evil.
The way is
I don't know if Krakak Vakve will agree with that.
Open
that nonsense. Give me that money. Get me out of this horrible place. Alright, that was a good boss fight that taught me a valuable lesson that I will not take to heart. Happy about the money though. Good stuff. A few good heirlooms and nice result there. This item looks pretty damn promising for a certain build of Highwayman. So, Rafal Kulkowska already champion level. Chaoscaster levels. Nobody got quirks. That's kind of weird. Krakak Vakve. Very much disappointed.
Once
poor bastard.
State was the envy of this
Killed.
land.
Quirk removed, disease cured, looking good. Alrighty then. Well, we got the boss fight. That's all that matters. Let's see what comes next week. And I can already tell you whether there's going to be missions being done in between or not. This boss fight looks plus 20% damage. Oh, minus 20% healing received. I don't know if I like that. But resist, a whole bunch of resist that is just kind of trashy. What's this? 25% stress less if Crimson Curse. Martyr Seal. This could be worth it. I don't know if I want to do that though. Wow, these missions are not very enticing, are they? I'll check it out in between episodes. We'll see what we decide to do. Please give me level 3 Vestal, you say? I don't really want any Vestals right now. We got Sparkle Sunshine. We got Erin Lane. We got Leaf Theorin. I think we're covered with Vestals and T-Rose. Whatever happened to Nostrafin Damas? She died. Whoops. That's right. That's right. Maybe Sioches will replace her. She already starts at level 3. Pretty nice. I do need another Vestal. Now that Leaf Theorin is getting close to champion level, I will probably go for it. Alright, I'll see. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, overconfidence, yada yada yada.